Hello, Star Wars fans. This is J.A.R. 369. Welcome back for another figure review. Today, I'll be taking a look at the Star Wars Retro Collection, the Emperor, also known as Emperor Palpatine, from Return of the Jedi, made by Hasbro. Take a look at the packaging. You can see it's the usual Star Wars Retro Collection packaging. You can see the window exposing the figure and the accessories. And you get the Return of the Jedi logo. Warning: choking hazard, recommend for ages 4+. And he's part of the 40th anniversary of the Return of the Jedi. So yeah, that's where Hasbro released some of the figures based on Return of the Jedi. Not only Retro Collection, but also Black Series and Vintage Collection. On the back, there's no image of the figures, but there's the names of the figures, so that's about it. Let's take out the Emperor out of the package. Here's Emperor Palpatine out of the package. Let's take a closer look at the figure. Take a look at the head sculpt here. Man, that is a very creepy looking head sculpt. Well, I know it's supposed to be like the old school toy from the 80s, so yeah. It's a little creepy. Look at that yellow Sith eyes there. Look at that, man. But the head sculpt looks really not too bad at all, I would say. Take a look at his whole body here. Well, it is covering his robes, but there's not much coloring details to it. Just plain gray. And there's like take a look at the hands. You can see some of the wrinkles, details on each of the hands. You get one hand like holding on for his cane. The other hand's like probably like power. Something like that, you know, electricity effect there. Nothing much on the lower legs here, but besides those wrinkles on the robe, you can see the toes are sticking out there. On the bottom, there's some like codes or something like that, and 2 pecos on the bottom of his feet there as well. Overall, for the figure itself, even though the sculpting, it's pretty decent. The no paint apps on the figure, no paint app details. Well, it makes sense because, well, it's supposed to be like a toy from the 80s, so yeah, but still really not too bad looking figure. Articulation, same articulation as the old school vintage Star Wars, you know, the 5 points, so I'm not going to go over it. For accessories, he does come with this cane here that you can easily put on his hand. I was quite skeptical that this thing will block by it because it looks weird on him. So when I open it up and put on his hand, oh, it fits perfectly. It doesn't fall off easily. So yeah, thankfully. Overall, for the figure itself, yeah, I think this figure looks really good. And I'm pretty happy with this figure, and I do like the Emperor, and I really do like the Emperor, to be honest. Yeah, the figure itself looks really not too bad, very well like the old school toy. Articulations is standard 5 points, which makes sense. Sculpting wise, not too bad. No paint app details or everything. At the end of the day, I say this figure looks really good for your collection, either display open or unopened. So yeah, I do recommend getting this figure, like for the retails of either $14.99 or sometimes it goes down like $11.99, which is that's the real retail price. For my rate, I'm gonna give this figure I'll give it like a 7 out of 10 for me. I hope you enjoyed my review. If you did, please consider like, comment, share, and subscribe if you're new to my channel, and follow me on Instagram. The link will be in the description down below. That's all I have to say. This is the Star Wars Retro Collection Emperor Palpatine, or also known as the Emperor, made by Hasbro. And this is J.A.R. 369. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on my next review. And remember, long live the Empire.